So they sensed that, and they very, quickly, this is now 300 Entertainment. They were quickly like gravitated towards the idea that started with me, and my mentor at the time was a gentleman in the business a couple decades longer than me, and he said we should start this label because back in 2017, when we approached 300 with the concept, very few people were mining musically for talent and opportunity. And here I was spending all day on it as a result of having built a business around that community. And I just said to them basically like, well, let's make this venture and you can empower me to go find opportunities that you're definitely not already seeing, because they're, A&Rs were at the clubs at night, or they were like hanging out in Atlanta and meeting like the up and coming hip hop artists, or flying to New Zealand and meeting like, the rock bands that are playing. So like the answer was immediately yes. Took us, several months to negotiate, and then we were off. And then we started signing artists and finding our way. And here we are, we have 6. Now, awesome. 3 years later. Yeah.
You want to let us know who the 6 are? Is that not public information?
No, it's perfectly public. The website's crownedrecords.com. The artists are ILY Tommy, formerly known as Heroin Father. He's got this very unique brand of romantic rap. Savage Gasp, who became, who's been grinding and building, steadily over the last 3 to 4 years, but you might have heard of him this summer in collaboration with another artist named Corpse. They had a song called E-Girls Are Ruining My Life. That went pretty crazy and continues to. And for him, I'm really happy because, he had one of those moments 2 years ago with his own song called Pumpkin Scream in Dead of Night. Then he had one along with ILY Tommy, formerly known as Heroin Father, with a song called Tunnel of Love. And now he's got his 3rd one. So it's almost undeniable, right? Like you can say, oh, like this artist is a flash in the pan. He had, an internet, viral song or something, but no, he's going on number 3, and he's even got some other ones that maybe not at that level are still doing really well on the internet. So we're excited for him. Sophie Marie B is a singer-songwriter out of San Diego who had a very interesting thing happen to one of her songs. This is actually, quite topical, but like it was stolen from her. She put it out on her Instagram, like with 1,000 people following her, and someone stole it and put it on the internet and claimed it was their own, and it blew up. And then she went on vacation and her friends are like, dude, your song's hit big. Anyway, it all worked out, and now she's got herself a career, and it's really wonderful to be working with her. Lil Charlie manufactured a trend for himself last summer on TikTok, which I was so impressed by. Talking to him, he was 16 years old at the time, and I'm like, man, like you have a lot that I can learn from. Boom, started working with him. And then Sabi Sousa, our most recent signing, Toronto-based pop artist, but it's more like lo-fi. She calls it floss pop, and also had a major moment on TikTok this year with a song of hers. And then there's a 6th artist, which is called XIX, which is in this like hyper pop space, but there are like also a lot more than that. They come from like a metal background. So now if you imagine like metal music meets internet hyper pop music, it's this unique brand that I don't think anyone else is doing these days. Truth be told, those are actually they're not technically on Crowned, that band, because we came in as their managers and signed them to a different label once that deal got kind of away from us. But I can, consider them part of that family as well.
Incredible. And you would say the majority of these folks you found through sort of TikTok analytics?
Oh yeah, every single one. And the challenge now is that the rest of the industry is doing that at a way higher level than me. Like, you're a major label, you've got technology beyond, my resources to find this stuff so early on TikTok. that the playing field is not only level, but it's even skewed away from me. So I have to be a lot sharper, and I have to be a lot, I've got to take the Moneyball approach, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
And that's fine. I like that.